This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium, as we'll see the number 12 team of the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. Bringing Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Overstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Ducks will kick this away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So Alabama's offense will be the first up today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can. It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are. Anymore with Alabama, you just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
I mean, this is exactly how they wanted to start when it opened up this game, especially on the road. This is a really well-blocked play. Pick up a good chunk of yards. And if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. They give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
Ball handed to the running back. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Simpson. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here or they can sell out and bring the pressure.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And he's got it, no problem. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And here's the return from inside. inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Oregon's offense out there for their first possession. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. Going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up the line of scrimmage. I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday, what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. And we're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
The Ducks will send the punt team onto the field. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
It's a draw play. They test the middle, but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Miller. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A play action, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
First down here for this offense. Takes the handoff again. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Bringing pressure. Try out the field goal team here. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. And he's got it from 55 yards away and never in doubt.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They could come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So to avoid another punt here in the second drive, they got to convert here on third down. Back to pass. It's Moore. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they go with the dagger concept here on this play, but unfortunately the quarterback could not get it to his intended target running on that vertical route.
The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. They've got him down out near the 40.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense some fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years, Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. They'll run it here. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Play action here on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back. It's Moore. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
And the Ducks will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
And the punt will bounce and go out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. And now they run the draw play. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Nowhere to run. Up to Rowland for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Moore. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air under that throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. A jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. We've had a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Sure hands. It's Moore.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Crucial third down play right here. Looking downfield. It's Moore. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And they'll kick it away here. He's going to try to return the punt. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And the single back takes the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. And now the running back's got it again. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking downfield, it's Moore. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The Ducks will have to kick this away. Already punted 5 times now today. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. Team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the return decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? To throw, it's Moore. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff running right. Breaks an open space. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Benson. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Big throw caught on the left side. Oh, got to showcase his spin move, but dropped quickly after just a short gain.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. To throw, it's Moore. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The Ducks will look to convert here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing, but they needed more than that here, and they line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. You talk about it.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
tight end makes the grab.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Moore. Looking to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Ball scooped up by the defense. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense produces 6 points.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out and gets him a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point puts him in front by 1. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. It's a draw play. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
A gain makes it second and medium. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this third down. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. Fair catch made at the 35. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Off the play fake on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Second and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Fighting him off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Quick throw over the middle. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, their hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
Well, there he is again. Another nice completion to this slot receiver, and he picks up the first down. You know, there's so much attention on the outside wide receivers, but if I'm trying to defend this offense, I'd be worried about those one-on-one matchups on the inside against this slot receiver.
And they'll give it to the back. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Now it's 2nd down here. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. This will be a 45-yard attempt. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, still losing by that single point.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Whittington. He has first down yardage at the 46. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. First down and more. He's still running. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
And the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
To the air, it's Moore. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Takes a deep shot on the move. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
The defense is electing to play double coverage on this receiver, and the quarterback still tries to squeeze the ball in there.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And they will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. And he makes it. Wow, from 55 yards out.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. Returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. That's reeled in. It's more. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Moore. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this 2nd half. Now they've done that on this 3rd down. We'll see what happens with the decision on 4th down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the 2nd half.
The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. This is punt number 6. Get the ice bath ready for the punter. And it's fair caught near the 40-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Miller. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
The punt team making their way on the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. This one will be fair caught. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This one has been a defensive stalemate. Let's see if the offense can get something going here. The sure hands. It's Whittington. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Play fake, looking to throw. Over the middle, but it's incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And the Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking for some space. It's Whittington. The Ducks pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
This is becoming a productive drive. A first down at the 47. And on the carry, he's heading left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back. It's Moore. Quick throw to the left. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this run? Fights through the tackle. Look at that powerful running.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness, yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
To the air, it's Simpson. That's caught. It's Williams. What a move, and he's free. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Miller. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass complete on a crosser. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it rip. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now, with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Meadows. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. The attempt from 47 yards. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense operating from the pistol. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that is great discipline by this defense to break up the ball there on that comeback.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Fires it to the wideout. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play. So we'll check that out.
Pass interference. Defense.
On the offense, going to be bailed out by the pass interference call. That could be a crucial moment here in today's game. On the ground, it's Whittington. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a man. Makes the catch. It's Moore. They'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A new set of downs after that completion. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
On 1st down, it's play action. throws to the tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
So the misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to chuck it again. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He made his first attempt, but this one is from 49 yards out. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Hampton. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. He'll pitch it. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
From the pistol formation. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Running out of time in the pocket. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down. And now it's a 4th down coming up.
Really love what this defense is doing today. They're doing a nice job of taking away any success on early downs, and then it allows their defensive ends and pass rushers to get after the quarterback when they get them to 3rd and long.
Punt team ready to boot it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Running through the tackle. Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the 1st down.
Boy, the timing and the fake on this play was so good. You almost think it's a magical act, right? The magician is showing you something, and then you realize it's not really there. He's creating an illusion, and the illusion was that they're going to throw the football. It looked like a pass play, but instead, they turned it into a draw. The offensive linemen were able to get out in front. They drew the defensive line upfield and beat them at their own game. That's why they picked up big yards in the secondary.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Back to pass. It's Moore looking for the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Ducks will have to punt this one away. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Grab behind the line. It's Horton. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Second down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Well, Chris, after another sack, these guys are going to be facing another third down and long situation. It seems like that's been the theme in this football game. They cannot stay on schedule offensively, making it very easy for the defense to get after the quarterback when you know he's in a must-throw situation.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. And he's hit just before the throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Third down try fails, and they'll punt it. Returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Moore. Tries the right with a quick throw. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They'll run it from the gun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
With the catch, it's Whittington. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. It's Moore. Lets it fly to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff to the single back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. They try to sneak it for the first.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this first down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line. He was able to find just enough space to pick up the first down in a new set of downs.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Off the play fake, looking to pass him. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. That's a solid gain, moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Trying to find room, it's Miller.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A draw to the back. No way to run up the middle.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Dropping him back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. That's good for 1st down yardage, set up at the 26 now.
One of the great things about this offensive scheme is how they spread the defense out, put a lot of pressure on them because they create a lot of space in the middle. They've been able to get the ball to this slot receiver time and time again.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, anything at this point in the game, when you get down to 1st and goal and get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on 2nd and goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
And now the important PAT to make it a 3-point lead. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the 4th quarter. It's all up to the defense.
That makes the score now 16-13.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Play action here on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Brings up 2nd down.
They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Looking downfield, it's Moore. Finds an open target on the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Now, 4th down.
The Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now.
On to punt it away.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're going to run it here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Nice grab. It's Williams. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Finds his man. It's Williams. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
To throw, it's Simpson. Lets it go quickly, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
So the misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Try and muscle for the 1st down. He shreds the tackle. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it's good right down the middle. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 31.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
To throw, it's Moore. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Incomplete, almost had his second interception of the game. It's going to bring up a third down play. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
The Ducks will try to keep this drive moving. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Moore. That's caught. It's Stewart. Breaking tackles and going. They finally tackle him all the way down to the 20-yard line.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and the receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Lights up a defender. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught by the receiver. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you know, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Caught near the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, that's positive yards on first and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game. Critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
Second down and goal upcoming. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Touchdown, Ducks. They finish off the scoring drive.
What a job by this offense. They work the ball down the field into the end zone to tie this game up. And with under 2 minutes to go, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Now they line up to kick the extra point.
For the extra point.
Crucial PAT is good. They're in front by 1 in the fourth. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to kick this one.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Back to throw. It's Simpson. Grab made by the tight end. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Third down play here out of the shotgun. With the catch, it's Williams. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, look at the clock here. We're under a minute to play, and it's a completion, but it's not very effective. The defense's job is to just keep everything in front of them. The offense has got to come up with different ways to manipulate that coverage and take some shots downfield.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris.